This Italian electric beast cost more than most people's houses, $2.5 million for a car that can embarrass every supercar on the planet. But here's what makes the Pininfarina Battista worth every penny. 1,900 horsepower, 0 to 100 in 1.86 seconds. Only 150 will ever exist. While Tesla was making electric cars mainstream, Pininfarina was building something completely different, an electric hypercar that makes the Plaid look like a grocery getter. I'm about to show you why this Italian masterpiece is rewriting the rules of what electric can do, and why every petrol head should be paying attention. Stay with me, because the performance numbers alone will blow your mind. Before we dive into those insane specs, you need to understand who Pininfarina really is. This isn't some startup trying to make a quick buck in the EV space. We're talking about a company with 90 years of automotive heritage. Pininfarina has designed some of the most beautiful cars ever made. The Ferrari 250 GT, the Lamborghini Miura, countless Maseratis, and even the Cadillac Alante. When you see a stunning Italian car, there's a good chance Pininfarina had their hands on it. But here's the thing, they've always been the designer, never the manufacturer, until now. The Battista represents Pininfarina's first step into actually building cars under their own name. And they didn't start small. This is their statement to the world that they're not just pretty sketches on paper anymore. They're serious about performance, serious about luxury, and serious about proving that electric doesn't mean boring. Let's talk about what makes this thing an absolute monster. 1,900 horsepower. To put that in perspective, that's more power than a Bugatti Chiron, McLaren P1, and Ferrari LaFerrari combined. But it's not just about the raw number, it's how that power gets delivered. 4 independent electric motors, 1 for each wheel, providing instant torque vectoring, no lag, no waiting for turbos to spool up, no gear changes, just pure immediate violence, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.86 seconds. That's faster than your brain can process what's happening. The Chiron does it in 2.4 seconds. The P1 takes 2.8. The LaFerrari needs 3.0. The Battista is playing in a completely different league. But here's where it gets really interesting. Because it's electric, that performance is repeatable. No heat soak, no power loss after multiple launches. Every single time you floor it, you get the full 1,900 horses. The top speed is electronically limited to 217 miles per hour. Why limited? Because at that point, you're not limited by the powertrain anymore. You're limited by aerodynamics and tire technology. This thing has so much power it could probably go faster, but physics says no. Now, let's talk about why this car costs a jaw-dropping $2.5 million. Because it's not just about straight-line speed or performance specs. It's about craftsmanship at the highest level. This is where art meets engineering. Every single Battista is hand-built in Italy by master artisans, people who've spent decades refining their craft to perfection. These aren't just factory workers. They're the same caliber of specialists who've built some of the world's most iconic and luxurious automobiles. And with the Battista, they're creating something truly extraordinary, one car at a time. The body? It's made entirely from carbon fiber. But not just any carbon fiber. We're talking aerospace-grade material, molded and layered using methods so advanced they'd make even Formula One engineers jealous. This isn't just about weight savings, though that's a major benefit. It's about precision, rigidity, and sculptural beauty. Just look at those curves. The Battista isn't designed solely for aerodynamic efficiency. It's designed to be a rolling piece of Italian sculpture. Every surface flows into the next with intention. The way light dances along the body panels isn't accidental. It's engineered to evoke emotion. This is what happens when you combine 90 years of design legacy with unlimited creative freedom and an equally unlimited budget. Step inside and that same philosophy continues. The cabin is a blend of cutting-edge performance and world-class luxury. You'll find hand-stitched leather across nearly every surface. Alcantara wraps the steering wheel for optimal grip and feel. Carbon fiber isn't just used structurally, it's turned into a visual art piece, layered and polished like fine jewelry. And what's truly impressive is the level of personalization. Every interior is completely customizable. Want your family crest stitched into the headrests? No problem. Have a specific shade of leather that matches your yacht or private jet. They'll source it, dye it, and craft it just for you. This isn't just car building, it's bespoke automotive tailoring. Even the seats tell a story. They're bolstered to hold you steady during those ridiculous acceleration runs, but they're also designed for comfort on long drives, because at its core, the Battista isn't just a track weapon, it's a grand touring machine, one that just happens to be faster than anything else on the road. In short, the Battista isn't just engineered, it's composed. Every detail is intentional, every material, every stitch, every angle. It all reflects a philosophy that honors tradition while embracing the future. This car doesn't just perform like a hypercar. It feels like a piece of timeless luxury built for the electrified era. Now, let's get a little technical, because under all that beauty and performance, the Battista is a technological masterpiece. At the heart of this hypercar is a massive 120 kilowatt-hour battery pack. To put that in perspective, that's bigger than the batteries in most electric SUVs. But with great power comes great energy demands. Feeding 1,900 horsepower isn't a casual task. It requires serious electrical muscle. And that's exactly what this battery delivers. It's the powerhouse that turns raw electric potential into unmatched speed and performance. Then there are the motors. 4 of them, individually mounted and individually controlled, one on each wheel. This setup isn't just about pushing power to the ground, it's about intelligence. The Battista's advanced control system constantly monitors and adjusts the power delivery to each motor every millisecond. That means the car can literally think its way through corners. Start pushing hard into a curve and feel the front end begin to push wide. The system sends extra torque to the rear wheels to pull you back in line. Start to feel oversteer coming on? The front motors kick in to balance things out. It's like having an invisible race engineer adjusting your setup in real time, except it's happening under you while you drive, without you even noticing. It's precision control on a level most cars can't dream of. Now, about range. On a full charge, you're looking at approximately 310 miles. And sure, let's be honest, if you're the kind of person who's buying a $2.5 million hypercar, range anxiety probably isn't keeping you up at night. But it's still impressive that a car with this level of performance can also deliver legitimate road trip range. You're not stuck in the garage or tethered to a charging station. You can actually drive this car and enjoy every mile of it. Speaking of charging, the Battista is compatible with 350 kilowatt fast charging. That's some of the fastest charging tech available today. Plug it into a compatible charger. It goes from 20% to 80% in just 25 minutes. Just enough time to grab an espresso, check your emails, or maybe watch your stock portfolio climb while your hypercar refuels. But one of the most underrated pieces of tech in this car is its regenerative braking system. And this isn't your standard regen setup that just tops off the battery when you slow down. No, the Battista's system is so advanced it actually plays a role in the car's handling dynamics. When you brake into a corner, the regen system doesn't just slow you down, It subtly applies varying levels of regenerative force to each wheel, helping rotate the car and sharpen your line through the turn. It's like having active rear-wheel steering, only it's done through electric braking. That means every time you hit the brakes, you're not just stopping, you're enhancing control. In a world full of electric cars that talk about innovation, the Battista walks the walk. This is technology not just for convenience, but for delivering an unmatched driving experience. From the battery to the motors to the regenerative braking, every piece of tech in this car is designed with one goal in mind: making it perform like nothing else on the planet. Now, about that exclusivity, only 150 Battistas will ever be built. That's it. Once they're gone forever. And here's the kicker: you can't just walk,